Ladies and gentlemen, Clash in Paris is officially over. So you know your boy had to come back with his review of the show. Did it cook? Did it not cook? What I liked, what I didn't like. You know we gotta talk about it. And without further ado, you know we gotta start with the first match on the card between the Tribal Thief, Bronson Reed, and your boy, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. The match was very competitive, very fun. I actually loved that Bronson Reed, he showed up in this match. And what I mean by showed up is he gave Roman Reigns the work. He was damn near dominating Roman Reigns the whole match. And I truly enjoyed that. I truly enjoyed that he dominated Roman Reigns pretty much the entire match. Reigns came back, hit him with a spear, a crazy Samoan drop off the top rope. Roman Reigns gets a W. Then you see Roman Reigns get back his shoes. And I'm like, okay, he's celebrating Jelly Roll. Post Malone's in the crowd. I'm liking this. I'm enjoying this. And then out of nowhere, man, Braun Breaker, that boy, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. Braun Breaker comes out and spears the fire out of Roman Reigns. And I ain't gonna lie to you, after that moment when Braun speared Roman Reigns through a table, and then Roman tries to leave, Braun spears him again. Then he rolls him in the ring, and then Roman Reigns takes tsunami after tsunami after tsunami. The beatdown that they gave Roman Reigns was very, very brutal. They whipped Roman Reigns' ass, and it was bad. The Tribal Chief is definitely going to have to get his get back, which will possibly end up being at Survivor Series, because we do have Roman Reigns is starring in Street Fighter as Akuma. So Roman Reigns will probably be gone shooting Street Fighter. Just like Cody Rhodes is not why he wasn't on this pay-per-view. Cody Rhodes has been pulled away to shoot his part in Street Fighter as well. So we don't have our WWE champion, and we don't have the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns probably for a little while. Also, congratulations to Cody Rhodes, as he is now a father. Congratulations. Now, where we go from here, the question is, what does War Games in San Diego, in Petco Park, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. What does War Games look like this year? I think we all know that is going to be the vision. It's going to be Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, blank and blank. Who are going to be the two people who sides with Seth Rollins to take on who they pick? I have some ideas of some people, but we'll have to wait and see. The next matchup on the card we did have the tag team match between the Wyatt Six and the Street Profits. Match is cool. It was fun. It was entertaining. I like how they're trying to telling this story that the Street Profits are going to break up. One's going to turn on the other. I like the looks that they were giving each other. If we're going to tell this story of the Street Profits breaking up, I only ask one thing. Please, dear God, make it better than what they did with the New Day. The turn of the New Day, the moment was crazy. The follow-up was horrible. People talk about the John Cena heel turn being one of the biggest mistakes in 2025. No, sir. The New Day heel turn was the biggest mistake in 2025. I don't know about y'all. I'm not feeling it. I'll just put it at that. No disrespect to Woods, no disrespect to Kofi, because they're really talented. And it didn't go anywhere that I needed. If honestly, you asked me if I could do it over again, I would have rather them break up than do what they're doing now, than just having matches with Penta every week. But I digress. The match was cool between the Wyatt Six and the Street Profits. Very fun, very entertaining. The Wyatt Six actually worked really well in the ring. The Wyatt Six were the right team to win. I didn't think the Street Profits were going to win the titles anyway. I'm thinking that the team that's going to beat the Wyatt Six for the tag team championships will probably end up being, I'm guessing, Andrade and Rey Fenix. I'm guessing. Or it'll be Solo Sikoa's MFTs. Those are my guesses, but definitely a good solid match from them. Next matchup on the list, Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella for the women's Intercontinental title. I'm not gonna lie, Becky will win this match. I kind of figured Becky was gonna win this match. Nikki Bella showed me something. I like the way Nikki Bella worked today. I really enjoyed her match. I really think Nikki Bella versus Becky Lynch makes sense as a match. And honestly, you could I feel like they have chemistry. Even though they don't really like each other, I kind of get that feeling they don't like each other. I wouldn't be mad if they had another match with Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella. I wouldn't be mad. It would make sense. It would make sense for Becky to go up against Nikki Bella. And I think it would be a great thing to see. But Becky Lynch got the match. She did her little roll-up that she did at Evolution to win again. And I really liked it. It kept Nikki Bella looking strong. So if there's a rematch at WrestlePalooza, I'm all for it. Because Nikki Bella, she showed she can still do the damn thing. And I'm very proud of Nikki Bella to keep hustling and keep moving. One thing about Nikki Bella I want to see more of is when she's on the mic with Becky Lynch, more fierce. I need more fierce. I know Nikki Bella's been through a lot of shit in her life. I just want more oomph. I know Nikki Bella got some gangsta in there. And I just want to see her pour more of that out on camera. But I know she has it. And I think, honestly, people are saying that Nikki Bella's been one of the most... She's getting a lot of views. She's getting a lot of draws. And if that's the case, could a Nikki Bella championship run, whether it's the women's Intercontinental title, or it's the women's world title, or the WWE women's championship, could a Nikki Bella title run be in WWE's future plans? Maybe. Next matchup on the list is Sheamus versus Rusev in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. Rusev was the right winner in this match. He's your comeback star. This match is physical as hell. They beat the shit out of each other in this match. Sheamus on pay-per-views really goes crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sheamus on pay-per-views slaps every time. I couldn't tell you the last time Sheamus has fought on a pay-per-view, but this match alone shows you why Sheamus needed to be fighting on a pay-per-view, because he showed out today. Rusev is Rusev. He's a fighting machine, and they beat the hell out of each other. Everything you would expect between those two. But the shocking part of this match was that Sheamus actually tapped out. Did not see that happening. He had the accolade on him, and then with the pipe between it. Crazy match. I really enjoyed this match. Shout out to Sheamus and Rusev. They beat the hell out of each other in this match. All right. And then the match of the night. John Cena versus Logan Paul. This match was an absolute banger. I love the moves they did. They're like John Cena doing the pop rocks. He hit him with like a Pepsi plunge in this match. I loved how Logan Paul hit the zigzag, the move Dolph Ziggler used. Cena hit Logan Paul with a Styles Clash? I loved it. Honestly, in Perth, Australia, I'm really hoping we get AJ Styles versus John Cena one last time. Hell of a match. Because people ask me, who do you think will be John Cena's last opponent to retire him? And when I hear that question, I think, could John Cena face Seth Rollins at Saturday Night's Main Event? Sure. Yes, he could. Do I see it happening? Not really. But then, I do think, and I go, wait, y'all got to walk with me with this one. Who would benefit more of beating John Cena in his last match? And there's only one person I can think of. It's your Intercontinental Champion, Dominic Mysterio. Could Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom, be the one to defeat John Cena in his last match? I think it would work. Because hear me out. John Cena has done a lot of wonderful things in his career. Hella accolades. Obviously, he's won more championships than anybody ever has in WWE. But there's one thing John Cena has never done. John Cena is not a Grand Slam champion. John Cena has never been Intercontinental Champion. Never been the Intercontinental Champion. So what if John Cena faces Dom Mysterio for Saturday Night's Main Event? And the main event of Saturday Night's Main Event, and it's Cena's another historical thing Cena can have versus Dirty Dom. Somebody that people say could be the future of the business and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. And who would benefit more off of retiring, quote unquote, retiring John Cena than Dominic Mysterio? Somebody who's known that WWE loves and is a player for WWE. I'm just saying, could be something great. This match, all in all, was a banger. Logan Paul continues to show in and show out in this match. I really enjoyed this match. Hella fire. My match of the night for sure. Now, because that was my match of the night, and we know what John Cena is going into, because when John Cena goes to Chicago this weekend, there may be somebody there waiting for John Cena in Chicago. We're talking about the Beast, Brock Lesnar, could be going John Cena hunting, because we know ESPN WrestlePalooza, it'll be John Cena versus Brock Lesnar in the main event. Let's keep it a being, and I'm all for it. But we'll shove that to the side, because was John Cena versus Logan Paul the match of the night? Yes. The World Heavyweight Championship match, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Logan Paul, and Jey Uso. Match was dope. I had a lot of different thoughts on this match, with Adam Pearce banning Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker from ringside. Paul Heyman's in the hospital. Seth Rollins was out there to defend for himself. And Seth Rollins cut this promo saying he's one of the best in-ring wrestlers in WWE history, which is very true. And he said, I don't need help. I love the Vision. I am the Vision, but I never needed the Vision. And he said he was just going to come out there and put on a hell of a performance. That's when my gears started turning. I started, And the first thing I thought of was, could LA Knight be the third man? Could LA Knight join the Vision? Could that be where we're going? And I was like, that would be kind of interesting. Because if LA Knight joined the Vision, that's another person that they can have for the War Games match later in San Diego. It's in a baseball stadium. They're going to try to sell that bitch out. I was like, that could be interesting. I was wrong. Seth Rollins wins the match. CM Punk had Seth Rollins beat. It was this close. And then somebody came out and low-blowed CM Punk. And then Seth Rollins curb stomped him into a chair. 1, 2, 3, Seth Rollins wins the match. Now, the question is, who did that? It was the man, Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch screwed CM Punk. When we all thought Seth Rollins had no more help, nobody there to save him, Becky Lynch showed up for her husband. Her hot husband. Low-blowed Seth. Low-blowed CM Punk, screw CM Punk out of winning the title once again. Now, the first thing I thought was, oh, that's fire. Love that. Loved it. But then, your boy thought and said, wait a minute. Ayo, AJ Lee, let me talk to you real quick. Ayo, AJ, what's up with it? You know my boy CM Punk needs some help. Now he's fighting Becky too, and Becky put her hands on your husband? AJ Lee, what we doing? Bro, could you imagine a promo battle between AJ Lee and Becky Lynch? Oh my God. Oh, that can go somewhere. That can go places. Could you imagine a tag team match of CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch? Oh, dear God. Dear God. Sign me up. AJ Lee. I'm just saying. Roxanne can't help CM Punk because Roxanne is a heel with the Judgment Day. If anything, Roxanne literally did the pop rocks to CM Punk, a couple days ago? Roxanne's with the Judgment Day. So Roxanne can't help CM Punk. Cora Jade's not in the company. There's only one female left who could step up for Punk and say, let's rock. Let's ride. Bailey is somewhere doing a impersonation of the movie Split. Hey, AJ, it's time to put them Chuck Taylors back on. It's time. AJ Lee and CM Punk versus Becky Lynch and Seth freaking Rollins. Sign me up. Do you know how fired that would be? Excuse me? What? That is a banger. That's a match I would love to see. You goddamn right. That would be an incredible match. Now, this also makes you think about War Games. Division, 2 other people. I see Roman Reigns, obviously. Jey Uso, of course. You can always throw Big Jim back in the mix. He ain't having the baby. I say, what if they got Jacob? And then that last spot probably will be CM Punk. You can always go Sami Zayn. You always can do that too. But I think Punk is going to be in that War Games match, whether you like it or not, because that story they're telling between Punk and Seth and Roman. They've been telling the same story since the Royal Rumble. And it's building. And like, if you want to think about it, it's the only long-term storytelling that we're getting from WWE lately, because they have so many goddamn events, which I pray to God they start to trim that down. We're getting so many stories in this thread now with the Vision, and we all know Braun Breaker is the future star. So Roman Reigns will definitely have to see Braun Breaker. It's more important about where we go from here. And they definitely have ways to go. And guess what? Your boy is excited to see where they go from here. Those are my thoughts on Clash in Paris. What were you guys' thoughts? What did you like about Clash in Paris? What didn't you like? Let your boy know down in the comments below. But it has been your boy D, Forever Gang. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And until Forever finds you, peace.